It's here. It's happened. We've got an Ethereum ETF approved by the SEC. It came in late last night. It's here. It's happening. It's very exciting. But the price not currently mooning. Why? Well, I want to break down the story for you, what you need to know about it. Plus, there's been some other really big implications of this story. Could other ETFs be coming soon? What's it mean for the Coinbase case? Also, some big legislation coming out of the USA that we have to talk about as well. Lots to cover, so let's get into it. And of course, we have to start off talking about the big story, the big news. It's been approved. 8 Ethereum ETFs, including BlackRock and Fidelity, now approved in the USA. Great. That means the price is going to be absolutely going to the moon right now. Let's take a look. That's not the moon. Where's the Come on, Ethereum bulls. What is this? We get an approval. Oh, the rumor of approval. Look, we go from 3,000 to 3,900, almost $4,000. Day of approval. Peanuts. What is this crap? Come on, Ethereum bulls. Man. Anyway, this is typical of ETF stuff. Everybody gets very excited about the news. Actual news happens. Everybody suddenly loses a bit of excitement, I guess. Now, the big thing to keep in mind here, this is from Bitwise, another one of the ETF applicants who now have their ETF approved. So they say, why does the big Ethereum ETF matter? Crypto's path to mainstream goes through Ethereum. It's the foundation of crypto's biggest real-world use cases. Many of the largest brands in the world are building projects on the Ethereum blockchain today. It's also the primary platform for stablecoins and DeFi, worth more than $150 billion each. For years, investors sought ways to get exposure to ETH, the asset that powers Ethereum. While the SEC approved Ethereum future ETFs in 2023, many issuers, including Bitwise, have long looked for a path to offer ETFs that hold the asset itself, aka spot Ethereum. So what's next? This is the important thing. Listen up to this. The next step in the process is for the SEC's Corporate Finance Division to review the fund's amended S1 registration statement and give feedback on any open questions. That process historically can take anywhere from a few weeks to a few months. Once the S1 goes effective, that opens the door for the fund to begin trading. Okay, so that's the important thing. So they have approved, the SEC approved a 19B-4 filing, okay, for the spot Ethereum ETFs. That means the 8 companies that have applied for Ethereum ETFs, they've been approved. So they're now cleared for the next step, which, because of the super late moves by the SEC to even talk to these people, because obviously somebody put the phone calls in, BlackRock or someone else, pressure got put at the very last minute, arms got twisted. Okay. Here we are, the situation where the S-1 registration forms might take a few weeks to a few months to get approved. So it could be a little while before we actually see these Ethereum ETFs start trading. So that's an important thing to realize. They're not trading tomorrow. It may be weeks to months. Okay, a lot of anticipation between now and then, how it's going to affect the market and all that stuff, but it's coming. It'll come. It's just not going to come soon. Okay, not going to come soon. So keep an eye out. Chris Berniski here is saying Ethereum is 1/3 of the network value of Bitcoin, with 1/10 the daily issuance, and these approvals are coming as a market surprise. If flows are anything near Bitcoin ETFs, you'll be fondling. Don't fondle yourself, guys. Be careful about that. Get in trouble. You can be fondly recalling these next few months to posterity. It's true. We're going to have some huge things coming to the market once these things start trading. Between now and then, could almost be something like a Goldilocks moment in the markets where we know it's coming, we're excited, maybe there's some altcoin pumps and stuff like that, a bit of uncertainty, and then blammo, they happen and fireworks start happening. Watch out for that, of course. Eric.E saying ETH ETF volume flows will only be 5% of Bitcoin ETF flows. The guy who has no clue to ETH spot trading volumes on an average 40% of Bitcoins every day. Now, it's hard to know exactly what numbers are going to be like, right? We have to actually see it in the open. How much demand is there really from Wall Street for Ethereum ETF products? Obviously, it's going to be something. How significant remains to be seen. And of course, we have to contend with the unfortunate reality that Grayscale has $10 billion or whatever in Ethereum in their trust with stupidly high fees and all that crap. So that'll have to all be unwound. And a lot of that's going to have to be dumped into the markets and then moved into BlackRock and Fidelity, yada, 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 yada. You guys know this one already, right? Okay. So that's something to look forward to. Woo Blockchain pointing out on May 23rd, the spot Bitcoin ETF had a total net flow of $108 million, 9 consecutive days of inflows. And just imagine if that was 40% Ethereum, right? So we had $45 million or whatever ETH inflows on that same day, assuming that we had a similar spot trading volume for the ETF products as we do already for real Ether and real Bitcoin. Be interesting, right? Hey, just real quick shout out to Hong Kong, who just likes to rub it in the eyes of the Americans that Hong Kong may allow staking for their spot Ethereum ETFs. No, the SEC is not going to let American investors have staking for their Ethereum ETF products. That's bad. You can't do that. Hong Kong says, yes, you can. Big shout out to today's sponsor, which is iTrust. Guys, if you want a way to tax efficiently trade your coins, check out iTrust. They've got all the top coins over here, whether you want to trade Avalanche, Solana, Dogecoin, RIP, by the way, to the Dogecoin dog. Peace out, little dude. You're a good boy. Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever. They got you covered over here on iTrust. You can even buy and sell gold and silver. So when you cash out some of your gains, if you want to put it into metals, you can do that. This is 365, 24/7. By the way, unlike Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, only trade 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. So you can react to the market anytime you need to. Bring over your existing IRA, 401k, whatever 3-letter, 3-number retirement plan you've got. They can probably help you out. Check out the link down below and you'll get a $100 funding bonus when starting your account over at iTrust. Thanks again to the team for sponsoring today's video. So now let's speculate. Let's have some fun. What ETF comes next? I want you to tell me in the comments section what ETF you think is coming next. Now, I asked this question here on Twitter. We got about 13,000 votes, so obviously highly scientific. Everybody in the Solana camp, 61% of votes for Solana, 11% Dogecoin, 8% Avalanche, 18.5% XRP. They'll let you put 4 options on here on Twitter. I think it would also be pretty good to have a few of the other top coins on there. Polkadot, for example, hasn't been listed in any SEC lawsuits as an example. Solana, obviously, is the one getting the hype and the excitement, so it seems pretty obvious. Dogecoin, super non-controversial coin, proof of work coin, obviously a commodity, good candidate actually for an ETF product. Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash, kind of similar. I guess those could actually be real use cases for Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. Wall Street speculation on number going up. Anyway, we shall see. Don't think any of that's coming soon. Standard Chartered Bank, by the way, says other crypto ETFs like Sol XRP is likely a 2025 story. Maybe we've done enough for this year, okay? We still haven't even got the Ethereum ETFs trading. That could be weeks to months before we see those actually hit the markets. Then the SEC is probably going to be a bit slower to hop on board with the next ones. Unless, of course, they get the calls in. If you see a BlackRock Dogecoin ETF application, know that it's coming soon because BlackRock will get what they want, obviously. Woo Blockchain here pointing out the reason why the SEC passed the Ethereum spot ETF, mainly due to the correlation between CME Ethereum futures and certain spot Ethereum trading platforms. Most of the SEC documents provide data, evidence of high correlation with price, and monitoring and sharing agreements with CME and others can help prevent fraud and manipulation. So it's all there, right? And we don't have that right now for Solana and Dogecoin and the others. So again, perhaps Standard Chartered is right. Maybe we're not going to see, as exciting as it is and as much as we want to, Moon Boy post like, yes, we're going to get all these other ETF products like immediately and it's going to be awesome and our bags are going to pump super high. Might be a little while. Obviously, we want to be optimistic, but got to throw in a dash of realism there as well. However, Coinbase chief legal officer saying Ethereum effectively deemed a commodity. That's got big implications. Big implications right across the market. Meta lawman here pointing out, so I believe the SEC is in deep trouble with some of its crypto cases in light of its determination that Ethereum is a commodity. The SEC is so screwed, man. They're going to lose every single court case, aren't they? The SEC argued repeatedly at the hearing on Coinbase's motion to dismiss the crypto tokens that operate within an ecosystem are securities. I believe the SEC will have difficulty explaining how ETH, which operates within a giant ecosystem, is a commodity, but Sol Cardano, and others are securities when traded on Coinbase. Coinbase is due to file a reply brief tomorrow on its petition to certify interlocutory appeal. It would not surprise me if they also filed a request for a rehearing of their motion to dismiss in light of the fact that the SEC now concedes that Ethereum is indeed a commodity. Interesting stuff. Now, we had some other really big news coming out of the States, and we're going to finish up with these stories here because they're absolutely massive. And wow, just what a big, the last week, what an absolute turnaround in US politics in terms of crypto. Everybody suddenly realized, holy crap, there's millions of voters and a lot of money for campaign donations in the crypto space. We better start pandering to those people. This is pretty cool. Bill to ban the Federal Reserve from issuing a CBDC passes the House. Obviously, it's passed the Senate. Obviously, it's to be signed off by the president, but that's a good start. That's a good start. Now, what's interesting is Marty Party here saying this means the U.S. government can't make a CBDC, but they can adopt a stable coin on a public existing network. We talked about this the other day. Paul Ryan, he was talking about we need to be the stablecoin guys. We need to provide all kinds of legal assistance and regulation and stuff like that for the stablecoin market because they're already the 16th biggest buyer of U.S. bonds, and it could be a great way to extend the dominance of the U.S. dollar. If they want the dollar to survive in the face of BRICS and all this other stuff going on in the world, they actually need stable coins. Here we go. This paves the way for it. We also got the FIT 21 bill going through this week. Apparently, President Biden has said that he's not going to veto it now. So it passed the House, it passed the Senate. President said, I guess we have to pass this because, Anyway, delineation of responsibilities of SEC and CFTC when it comes to crypto with clearer guidance as to what makes the digital asset a security or not. Token and app creators have to provide detailed disclosures about the projects. Exchanges and brokers must segregate customer funds and stick to strict requirements to keep customer funds safe. Clearer paths for token securities trade on exchanges. The above finally provides some clear legislation for crypto in the USA. This helps foster more crypto innovation, revitalize the industry when it's currently scared to do anything in the US without fear of punishment. Very, very bullish overall. I agree, Eric. Very, very bullish because this lets the SEC and CFTC know what they can and cannot do. Because right now, the SEC just keeps throwing shit at the wall, trying to see what sticks. And not much sticks, to be fair, but they keep trying anyway. This also does really good stuff like segregating customer funds at exchanges to make sure that your money is safe. FTX, anybody, right? So this is good. This is good news. Overall, man, what a big week this week for crypto more broadly. Just damn, man. Ethereum ETF, it's here. It's happening. Not trading yet, but soon. All this other news, all the other things happening. Very exciting stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in